You ended up going to a jail. You ended up going to jail for a pipe that wasn't yours.
Mm-hmm.
And so how did that happen?
I mean, shit, you know, they kick you in the studio and, you know, lock me up for some shit. Because I guess I don't know what they message was I'm closest to it. Or, you know, they never found it on me or nothing. They just you know, it was a studio setting. I guess however they worded it or figured out it happened, I ended up getting it put on me. But, like, that shit goes on a lot. There's a lot of niggas that get convicted of shit. I actually end up serving a time for that gun, then got out and and fucking beat a pipe case for some shit that probably was mine. I'm not even gonna admit that it actually was mine, but the second one had a better chance of being mine than the first one. But the first one definitely wasn't mine, and that's the one I did all the time for. Then I came home, and the one that made more sense, it was the one I ended up beating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man, the system is kind of fucked up. Like,
What was it? What's jail like in Chicago? What's the? I mean, when you run into your ops, is it on site in jail too?
hell yeah. And it's like really like what's so crazy, I think we got the second biggest jail behind Cali. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest populated jail on one domain. Like I think we got like the biggest jail. It's like sitting in one spot. Like we our compound is humongous. You know what I'm saying? And it's like 11, 12,000 inmates in there. And that shit is just like it's so many people in there. It's like you gonna end up because how they do us in jail is they go off your areas. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to like act like they do that to keep a lot of people out of that don't fuck with each other out the same thing. But if they going out areas, they doing like, okay, so he from King Drive, he be over there. Okay, he be over there. You know what I'm saying? They could be on the same deck together. Whole time, we are in tour with each other. We just both from King Drive. They on one side and we on the other side. And I feel like they be knowing this too, but they have fun knowing that shit's we possibly we might start tweaking. So it just be a lot, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just be a whole lot.
Recently, I believe DeRose lost his appeal.
I read some shit like that, but then and that's what I be telling motherfuckers about, like, you know, the fake shit or like shit that people really don't know how to read. Cause as soon as I seen it, I asked his family and I talked to his little sister, and she told me she like his appeal never even got started yet. DeRose was in a situation where it was like he had caught a lot of time and said he was in segregation, and he was in Seg, like he ended up doing a lot of time in Seg. Like I think he went to Pontiac for like a year, and you don't get to talk on the phones or none of that in there. You only get to have, you know, conversate in contact through letters. And he didn't want to even get the process started because I don't want to be just only being able to talk to my motherfucking person that got to defend my life and my appeal through a letter. So it's like he was just like, I need to be able to conversate and have contact with him or something, you feel me? Because a lot of lawyers, they're not just going to come see you all the time. They're not going to drive an hour and a half, 2 hours to go see you once or twice a week, you know what I'm saying? And if you only going to come up here once a month, or if that, you know what I'm saying? If you ever it going to come, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people not willing to do that for their clients, even though I just gave you 20, 25, 30,000. You won't drive an hour to see me, but I just gave you 30,000. But so it's like at the end of the day, he didn't want to be in a situation where he was like just very out of the loop of what's going on with his case. So it wasn't even started yet, from what I was told. And so so basically that's a lie. They like, yeah, that's a fucking lie.
Where would they get that information from?
I don't know, bro. Like I keep telling people, motherfuckers is getting smart out here. People make what they want to make up, bro. Like, and that's why I say I get right to the source. Like the shit that I read was real thorough. It looked like legit. You even had legit, you know, bloggers and sites posting it. But from what I was told from his people, his family, his immediate family, it's not true. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it would have been a little too quick anyway. The process, if anything, would have just started. It wasn't, from what I was told, it wasn't true.
Do they have a timeline of when they think it's gonna start, or?
I mean, I really don't know how appeal is, but like from what I was told, it's like appeal is basically like, it gotta be like approved or denied, then it start. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's denied, it's just denied. When they review it and look at the evidence, you don't got enough grounds for appeal, it's denied. If you do, it's approved. Once you get approved, motherfuckers, the ball start rolling. So his approved never even got approved or denied. So with that being said, it's like,
Okay, so he still got a ways to go.
yeah, he got ways to go, and you know, like a appeal process. It's everybody. It's so many people in jail. Like it's just a lot, and it's only a certain panel that reviews appeals, and that shit goes to a certain people, and these people deal with appeals all across the state, and you got people that deal with appeals all across the country, judges and shit like that. So it's just a slow ride. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you got all that time, shit, it ain't. You know, shit,
Yeah.
what the fuck can you do?
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
you know, you gotta keep it focused, and you know, I mean, what
Yeah.
else you gonna do? Might as
Yeah,
well fight it.
You just gotta, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know?